Hi, this is Gary from GAN Railroad, and today I'll do try to do a short as possible video on a Lionel Volume 2 2024 catalog. Okay, this is the cover, which is supposed to bookend. Some people are getting a little confused. This is supposed to be like bookends from the front Volume 1 catalog, where you had the front of the steam engine. This is the rear. There's no Polar Express in it unless you click on this QR code here right here. That'll show you the stuff they had previously. Uh, so we'll skip by that to get to this. This is the big deal in the catalog division line. Um, I should say GG1s. They do have the little spark thing up there, the LED that makes the sparking. What else? How much are they? $1,700 is the list price. You can get them at discounts. It has, let's see here, IR transmitter, dual motors, couplers, traction tires, um, lower starting speeds, fan driven smoke unit, adjustable smoke output, LED lighting, marker lights, illuminated number boards, lighted cab interior, die cast trucks and fuel tank, metal frame, high levels of separately applied metal details, engineer and conductor figures, minimum curve on all of them 072, 20 inches, dual sprung pantographs. They raise and lower automatically. De-icing mode with both pantographs used at the same time. Can be manually triggered with the remote. On-off switchers to lockout feature. Sprung for better tracking under model catenary. However, you cannot power through the catenary. And arc lighting sound and effects. What's that say about sequence there? Sequence plays sound effects of an entire trip, including announcements. Crew talk dialogue, train sounds, railroad speeds, 5 different horns, bells, all that normal stuff. This is the Conrail one. Then we have the Congressional one with these cars that are sold separately, the passenger cars. There you can see the list price. This is a Sounds Diner. And here's the other side. These are 18-inch. They are 054. For some reason, there are some misprints in here. For some reason, it says 19-inch. I know that includes, I thought these were all 18-inch. Maybe they are. That does include the couplers. And all legacy engines starting with this catalog you buy is 4-digit addressing. Now, what that means is if you have the base 3, now a lot of people were stuck on the old remote, the legacy remote, with their thinking as to how you program an engine or store an engine into the remote. So if you wanted to store this and you had 3 other engines in there, it'd be number 4. Or you could switch it to number 1 or whatever. With the base 3, you can store it that way, or you can store it as number 4866. So that's the 4-digit addressing. Not, oh, I have 1,000 engines. It's not that. It's using this number right here. So when you pull this off your shelf and put it on the layout, all you do is push this number in and it comes up. So instead of trying to remember, hey, is this number 7 or did I do this number 9? Nope, it's just the road number. So that's 4-digit addressing. Works that's or it could work, if you have 1,000, it could be number 1,001, 1,000. I don't think anybody's going to have that except maybe a train museum or if everybody's sharing at a club. So anyway, here's the Senator. Uh, the cars are slightly different here. And then you have these two Madison styles that are, what's this, shadow line that are painted over. We have Spirit of St. Louis. I don't believe these are Fleet of Modernism, actually. They sort of look like it, but they're not. Some people said they're not. And there you have 2 different ones with the stripes. So you just have a darker one with the keystone on it. Then we have Penn Central, both versions, the colored worm and the white one. Now, these are, when I was a kid, I grew up right near the Northeast Corridor. I still live there, a few miles. Back in the 70s, you'd see some of these. Penn Centrals especially. So the only thing is they didn't look this nice, that's for sure. They were dented, paint peeling, bird poop all over them. They look like crap, rust, especially Penn Central because they were broken. They just didn't take care of anything. I'm in the middle on these. They're okay. I'd rather have the Lion Chief 2.0 version, semi scale, than these. There's one in here that I really do like, though. Here's Penn Central coaches. So you get them with the Penn Central name. This is an Amtrak. This is the first Amtrak. As you can see the sticker there, buy savings bonds. Amtrak used these until they got their engines. And then they put together a whole bunch of stuff. Seaboard, Union Pacific, Northern Pacific. They just sort of threw everything together. Great Northern, just to get the Santa Fe, just to have some cars until they got everything painted the way they wanted and stuff delivered. Here's another Amtrak one with the cars that we know, that we've all come to know and love. This is an American Railroads one. This is celebrating the Golden Spike. Don't know anything about the color or anything, and they really get you here at these baggage cars. Hey, let's get some 3-pack baggage cars, but maybe they used them. I don't know. And here's a set, our first set. It's a Vision set 2600. Everything has sound in it, well, except for this tanker car and these pup trailers, but all the other stuff has sound on it. Same with, then you could buy these two N5 cabin cars. And here's another engine down here. A lot of engines. This is the set that I actually like. I like these Lionel Lines Madison cars, their updated version. This is a take on a set from, does it have in here? It's inspired by post-war. Here it is, 2124W Madison set. It was in a catalog. These are extra cars. This is a baggage sound car, diner sound car, and then we have the observation car with the little drum head on the back there that lights up. These sound cars are quite expensive, but everything's going up. If you go back and look at a catalog from, like, I think it was 1996, there was passenger cars with 13-inch ones with silhouettes and regular lights that flickered. 5-car set was $650. I think it was $650. Today, that's about $1350. So you get it if you were to buy a bunch of these cars, say 4 cars, and then you bought a sound car. It might be $100 more than that, $1450. But think about what you're getting. You're getting much better car. These have figures in them, by the way, too, and you're getting sounds and everything. So overall, it's kind of about the same as what you pay. Lionel's always been expensive for the most part. A lot of people are upset about it. I don't know. Maybe they just like complaining all the time. It's not a cheap hobby, and the good stuff isn't going to be cheap. It's just the way it is. Watching the Ryan and Dave show, the Lionel show, they did mention, Ryan said, oh, there's going to be a lot in the next catalog for the 125th anniversary. They got a lot of great ideas, he said. And he mentioned, he says, oh, we'll have some of these things in there too. Lionel Lines passenger cars will be available. So he didn't say precisely, oh, it's this exact car. But I'm assuming since these 3 are with the set, that they might just sell them separately, but they're going to have other stuff separately. Cars, they're going to have passenger cars. So we'll have a chance. So that's why I'm passing up getting this. I'm just going to wait for that. And as I said, the GG1 isn't a great big deal to me. As much as I like that. This one is being sold. Now you can buy these cars by themselves. However, this engine you can only get through the LCCA. As you see here, it's an exclusive, and you have to be a member to order it, apparently. Then we have these baggage cars, which $299. I know a lot of people don't like hearing that. Is kind of a lot for a baggage car. And then they have baggage sound cars, and I love the sound cars, but $499. Now, I'm not sure if that's right. Which one is it here? $299 for this. So I'm not sure why these are $499. This one is $299. That's a misprint. We'll have to hold on and see. If they're $299 for a sound car, that's a good price because they really add. I have some sound cars. They really add to the experience of running trains. Okay, this is the continuation of the SD70, my favorite modern engine, SD70 ACEs. Continuation, although there's a newer Penn Central. They did add these units up on here, these antenna units, the air conditioning units are new to this. They're updated. This is what they currently look like. It's Norfolk Southern Heritage Unit. I'll spit it out. Here's some more, and then a Ferromex. And now we have a few more SD70 MTs, 3M Susquehanna, Northern Maine. These are all 036. So were the previous ones were 036. Yeah, these are all 036. Some people like this, and they're like, "Oh, the colors, the colors, the color." Yeah, okay. Take a chance in life. Yeah, they're toys. You're not going to get the. Some people are going to get mad at me saying this, but you don't really actually own an engine. You're not getting an actual engine. I don't know. I don't under. I just like to run them, so I just think differently. I just never expect to get something exactly what was made or what ran on the railroads. Oh well, enough of that. These are Sea Liners 054. Now these are newer ones. They only have the four axles. The previous ones had the five, but they are adding a B unit, which is only super base. So all the B units are strictly super base. I think that's all they're selling, so they gave up on the regular B units. But there's a second A unit, and they're all powered. So these are reasonably priced. Now these I'm definitely looking at the Pensy one here, especially this. This is a really good Brunswick green. Usually the engines, the diesel engines, I have calendars and old pictures of Pennsylvania, and they are more green than black. But this looks like so this would really be cool looking if they got actual Brunswick green on it. And you could get these. I saw Charles Rowe 500 a piece, and this is like 420, I think. So I might just get an A B unit. I may not get because these are okay to me, but I really like the E3s, excuse me, E8s, F3s, and F7s. But I do have the single C liner Pensy in red, so maybe I'll get this. Kind of bookends it. Maybe just put that on the back as a second B unit or second A unit. Boy, I'm all over the place. Again, 4-digit addressing. And then we have the Alcos, the AAs, again, all these super bases. These will sell because everybody likes Santa Fe. The War Bonnet. These engines themselves don't care. To me, they look like duckbills. I call them duckbill engines. Just not a thing for me. 036 curves, 11.99 for two A's. So you get both A units. This is actually a really nice paint scheme with the passenger cars. Minimum curve 054. Then we have Halloween here. These are Halloween ones. Super base. Passenger cars here. They're the expensive ones. Are these, let's see, passenger cars? No, they're 19 inches. But here's something very interesting now. This is a prelude to what's coming. Lion Chief Plus 2.0. This is the J3A Hudson Lion Master molds. And this glows in the dark. And this is the J3A. Could there be more in here? Here's some more stuff. You get your picture put on there of your kids trick or treating. SW1s, minimum curve 031. These two here are really sharp. Everybody's talking about these. I'm not getting into it if I was. I like that's kind of neat. Your friendly Sandman. But this cargo one is really sharp looking. Lehigh Valley's got that nice color red. It's almost maroon. They call it Cornell red. Then we have these. These are one of my favorites too. SD42s. I saw these when I was down there. These engines, Aberdeen, Carolina. I always thought they were slightly green, lighter green, but they get the paint from Aberdeen. So whatever paint is the paint they were given by Aberdeen. So they are accurate. Again, we don't all see colors the same, but like I said, Aberdeen's giving them the paint. So at least the formula. I don't know if they're giving them actual barrels of paint, but they give them the formula and they approve it and they work with them. They're not far from Lionel. Here's some more. 650 they go for, 054 curves. We got the lights up there. This is Blue Mountain and Reading. This is the anniversary one. Let's wait. our 40th anniversary, so it's really nice. Susquehanna, Sioux Line. Yeah, Mr. Muffin was watching him do this, and he said he was going to do Sioux Line, and that they're told ahead of time of what engines, but not what road names. So he had a whole bunch of things lined up, and I guess they go through and see what sells a lot in in custom runs, and they're just doing it for themselves now. This is VMV, which is a small railroad. It's a division of something I forget, but it's an actual railroad. But yeah, back to that Mr. Muffin thing. That's what he said. He said, "Oh, I was going to do this. I was going to do that." They did it. They beat me to it. He did do a live stream before I did this video, and he said, "I did put down. I'd like to see. Well, we'll get to the other engines. I'll talk about when I get there. We have Y6Bs in Norfolk and Western. These have safety valve steam, whistle steam. The minimum curve is 072. There's what's the other steam? There are three steams on it. Uh, huh. Oh well. They have the end, but it's got all the different steams. Whistle steam. Okay, whistle steam, just steam out the regular, and then the pop off steam. These are really sharp, and here's stuff that's some supposed fantasy. But this Pensy, I mean, look at the detail on this. Everything on it. This is just. I like the Y3 a little better, but the price of these 2,000. Now Pensy did not have this road number, but they did lease three of these at one point. There's Santa Fe, Union Pacific, and Great Northern. A lot of people seem to like this Great Northern. I'm just going to do what I did with the 210 Ford Texan. I got it 2 years after it came out at 20% off, so I still got a great deal on it. If I order this now, it's probably not going to come. It'll probably end up coming the end of next year, and then I'm going to get hammered with the stuff from the Volume 1 catalog, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to order a lot of stuff if they have a lot in there that I like from the 125th anniversary, because I do buy Lionel line stuff. So I'll just have to wait on this. I already made one big purchase in trains, so okay, we've got the mountains here, this one here. A lot of people like the Texas and the Southern. Um, 054 curves, 15.99. Again, a lot of people have discounts. Then we have the heavy Mikados, no Pensies in this. 13.99, 054 curves. Now these are the 060s. I was hoping they would do these again. I was hoping for either these in a Fantasy Tuscan Red Pensy or a Lionel Lines or a definitely U.S. Steel. So I went on Mr. Muffin's live stream and mentioned it to him because he was taking ideas, and he said that he could probably maybe get blank ones, but he does have some blank camelbacks, and he does have custom lettering, and he's done that before. So if they don't make it, maybe he'll make some. If some people want them, if so, people will listen to this. If you know anybody, especially Western PA guys, I'm in Eastern PA, want these or people in the U.S. Steel, maybe we could have them made. Oops. These have an improved tether here from the previous one. They said that it's improved, which was the only issue with the previous one. These have gone up in cost. They're $8.99, 031 curves, and they do have the swinging bell. Then we have the sets: New Haven Minuteman set, Whistle Steam. It's 2,000, and then we have this here, this very big set with all these cars, which is nice. King Cole, $3,000. It does come with the coal loads. And how many? 12 three-bay hoppers. Does it have the caboose with sounds in it? Caboose, trucks, operating couplers, interior. No, it's not a Vision caboose, but it's the Y6B set. If they had the Pensy Cole, probably would have maybe seriously considered it. Here's some more cabin cars. These mostly came off the Pennsylvania Railroad. This one I like by War Bonds. Been seeing them with discounts for 120. I might get all three of these here. I've been buying some Penn Central stuff, so having one caboose. But cabooses I like pre-ordering because they usually don't sit around. These two are Vision cabooses, so they have sounds in them. Clickety clacking at some box cars here, all Penn C, Penn Central, $99. These are from the Rocket set. They decided to repurpose these, and this one I like the Westinghouse one, although I don't think I'll pre-order it. There's nothing in these containers. They're just containers. You just make it up. It's total fantasy. This has a liquid, what looks like a liquid in it that floats around, and it does glow in the dark. Hot box reefers. Not getting them till I see them. This is what they missed the last time. This is O'Leary's cow starting a Chicago fire. Because these things go off when you're going around the track. These things go off, and the only way to really turn them off is to stop the train and go through a sequence, and then you run the train around, and it happens again, and they're loud, and it's a novelty. I'm not interested. Pup trailers, 159. Here's some more cars, all Milwaukee road cars. AC2s. These are 84. These are nice with to get. They always say to get you started, you can actually add on to these with the rust and the graffiti and everything. $99. These are nice coal bay hoppers with peaked ends. CSX, Alaska B&O. I'll go to the next page to show you. Here's N&W, but here's the Penske ones. It's hard to find black Penske ones that aren't die cast, and I don't want die cast; they're just too heavy for the engines. But you have two 3-packs and one 3-bay hopper. So it's 7 cars. It's a nice little set. And something I really like, you can buy the coal loads for 2, 3, and 4-bay hoppers, and for Weaver or Lionel, it's only I've seen them with discounts $18, so it's $3 for each one of these. They come in 6-packs. Retail price is 24. It fits in anything that holds 10 and a half, 10 and 3/4 inches. As you see up here for line scale, anything that has a 3 or 4, 42 3XX series hoppers for 2 and 3 bay, but there's a 4 bay here too. Weaver Lionel. So these are the old Weaver molds, these here. Somebody was right away, oh, these are going to be the cheap plastic. They're not going to fix them. Everybody's got to be negative. I don't just have some fun, guys. Come on. Laugh a little. Don't always have to. This is fun. This should be fun, exciting. I'm excited. Now, these, if they look kind of plastic, maybe I'll put some weathering powder on them, but I'm definitely going to get them for the price. And these don't come with the loads in them. And I have other cars that don't have loads, so I can make some, but if we can get these, why not? Okay, it's a traditional L. I do buy some of this. It's all right. This is the big deal. Lion Master J3A Hudson. This is the Lion Master molds they brought back. He's going 031 curves, 800. I've seen him as little as 650. Here's New York Central. Here's another New York Central. You notice the different wheels on these. I know they're the same wheels. They're just painted. Then we have the Pacemaker. That'll be a much better red in person. And then this is the one I'm getting, the Lionel line. So this may not have a chance to get these again, but a lot of people are talking about this. They're really into. Some people skipped it, but on the catalog, oh, it's traditional. But now Lion Chief 2.0 only has one steam unit or smoke unit, so you're not going to get Legacy. It won't have the ash pan glow, but it's pretty close. It has basically the electronics in it. It may not have an auxiliary button and get a special voice or not voice special message on it, or but it does have 5 bells, 5 whistles. It's pretty close to it, and this is just a little short, 2 inches shorter. These particular models than the Legacy, and they're a little bit narrower. That's how come they go on 031. But I'm getting that, and probably C-Liner. That's it as far as engines for me in this. These are nice little things. GP 38s, 31 curve, 500. I'm sure you get a discount, get these 450 or so, which is nice. Again, Lion Chief 2.0, so it basically has a lot of the legacy stuff in it, especially with the speed control. It'll go up the hill the same speed. It will come downhill, unlike a Lion Chief, where if it's going down a little incline, you hear it speeding up, and it has a lot more pulling power than a Lion Chief. This is actually a hydrogen one. Here, this is the only Lion Chief set in it. This is the brand new paint scheme of the Canadian Pacific, Kansas City Southern. This is straight Lion Chief engine, 379, and you get these three semi-scale stacker cars. You get a fourth one here. These are a great deal. I buy these because I'm in the middle on these type of cars. They're okay. I like to have them. I don't in love with them, so I get these semi-scale ones at $72 a pop with the containers. Now we have another. So this is a second Lion Chief engine, but it's got a operating headlight, so it's a little more. Here's the black helicopter, stacker container, Area 51. Then you have a spill with the aliens. You have an alien inside there. You have the hot box, a container. I don't know if that glows. The glow in the dark load, it does. And then you have these guys, Men in Black. You could have some fun with that. The movie Beetlejuice is coming out, so they're putting that out. Here's some history. It's a bridge in St. Louis, Denver, South Park, and this is pretty cool. I might actually get this. I'm not going to pre-order, but maybe put it with my Jack the German Shepherd and start a little dog train. And here's some NE5 cabooses. These are obviously they do light up, but they're obviously kind of plain. This gate crossing, I don't know if you can turn the sound off on it. And then we have another caboose. This caboose runs around the track, or you could just leave it here next to the stand, which is easy to build. Base 3 and Cap 3 app. Okay, one last thing. This Lionel Collectors Club, this is exclusive through them. You could click on or scan that barcode and get this set from the LCCA. Supposedly they're offering it. That's really nice. And one other thing, you can win a GG1 from Lionel. Enter to win. Just scan this on your phone, and the giveaway concludes 5 p.m. The rules are down here. I'm not going to go through with that. Okay, that's my take on the catalog, and some of the things that I've mentioned are things that I've heard from listening, say, such as a lot of people have been talking about this because I watch other YouTube videos and channels on the catalog, and a lot of people, that's what they say they like. So that's where I get that from. I also try to watch a lot of shows with the people from Lionel, like Dave Olson and Ryan Kunkel. They're doing something with Eric Siegel tonight. I'm sure they'll be on Train World in a week or two discussing the catalog, and they usually give you some inside stuff. So if I get any information, or if I'm wrong about something, I got to correct it. I'll do a little short, a YouTube short on it. I've done that before. I'm not afraid to be wrong. Doesn't matter if I'm wrong. Um, some people might be angry over what I said about the colors. I'm not going to worry about it. The same with the prices. It's the way life is. It's just my feelings. I didn't buy stuff. Things were expensive. I wasn't buying anything for a long time, for several decades. I bought nothing. Why? Because I had other priorities, and I just wasn't really that active in the hobby. That's the way it is. If maybe you're at that point and you could take a break from it, you're an armchair guy just watching, but I wouldn't get upset. You'll get to a point like I have where you can spend money on it, where you have the money for it. Or if you have other hobbies, maybe you want to get out of those hobbies. And a lot of people I see bragging about other hobbies they have, and they spend a lot of money on them. And I wonder if they complain about those hobbies too. Some guy once says he buys a lot of guitars, he collects them, but they don't cost that much. I could get this for that amount and that for that amount. Well, maybe they're cheaper. There's a lot more volume of them sold than these, and I don't know. It just sometimes gets on my nerves hearing that. It really doesn't. I just try to make everything pleasant. I like this hobby to be pleasant. It's an escape from the world. I made a whole fake world behind me, just having fun, escape all reality, and that's what I do it for. Some people, I guess, are just always like to be intense and wrapped in reality, whatever. I don't know. But thanks for watching. Maybe we could have a discussion about this another time. Uh, but anyway, thanks for watching. This is Gary from GAN Railroad. And I guess I can say happy railroading. It's not my catchphrase, but to everybody, enjoy your trains and just have some fun. I hope everybody's doing well and does good.